Let me tell you something, Michael Hosey of Bible Fandom. You think you're special? Coming out with your 5 favorite Bibles? You think you got what it takes to get this from me? Let me tell you what we do around here. 5 favorite Bibles. Oh, that's cute. That's real cute. Let me tell you how we're going to do it around here. 7. That's right, I said it. Top 7 favorite Bibles. You hear me? You're going to come at me? You're going to have to come at me harder than that, boy. Oh yeah. Top 7 favorite Bibles today. Michael Hosey of Bible Fandom. He did his top 5 favorite Bibles a while back, and I said I was going to do a response video to it. So that's what we're going to do. Top 7 favorite Bibles. Not 5. 7. The number of perfection. So I'll admit to you right off the bat, almost all of these are from either church Bible publishers or local church Bible publishers. We got one that's not, and we got I'm not really sure which I'm gonna put for the 7th one yet, but probably this one. Anyway, so some of these are study Bibles because I'm not going to do another video on study Bibles. Because not all of the Bibles I use are study Bibles, but let's get into it, shall we? I got them laid up here on this table in no particular order, so we're going to go with it. With this one, this is a local church Bible Publishers 115, and if it looks familiar, it's because back in the day when I first started the channel, this manufacture date November 15th. I think I got it in early 2016. So I used this Bible a lot back when we first started the channel. And I got the tabs. I put the thumb tabs on it. I know that's a no-no for some people, but it was really coming handy when I was making my videos on my lunch break. And I only had so much time. So this thing's been beat, as you can see. It's in pretty good shape still. For being, I took it to work like every day for years and used it to do my videos, and I've just generally abused it like they're meant to be abused. But essentially it's the Cameo, just local church Bible publishers version. I wish church would do a Cameo like this, but I just got this yesterday. This ain't part of the countdown, but I just got I got church Bible publishers little personal size Concord they do. It's essentially the same size, but I like the Cameo text just a little bit better. So local church 115, that's been my go-to carry around Bible for years. So obviously that's one of my favorites. Next up, we got church Bible publishers. What is this? The 120 red letter. So this is their Cameo, but wide margin. So it's the same size text block or text that was in that one, but this one has margins all the way around, even in the middle. That's my favorite part about it, because local church did the same thing, but they had their text closer to the gutter. They didn't have, and it's not a lot of margin, but it's margin all the way around the text, and I really dig that. And I don't use this Bible as much as I would like to, but you know, I got a lot of Bibles and kind of forget about them from time to time. But man, this is such a good Bible because it's a wide margin, and I love wide margins. I'm sure y'all do too. And it's small. You know, most wide margins are going to be ginormous in most cases, but this one is not. It's easy to tote around. So Church Bible Publishers 120. This one I have two of, but I'm going to show you this one, even though y'all seen the other one. This is the local church Bible publishers Note Taker's Bible, and I have back here on the shelf old red one. That's the church Bible publishers. That's the one we use when we do the Bible study episodes on the podcast. That's why I say you've probably seen it. And I don't use this one as much as I like to either. But you see, it's got all the room for the notes on the side. And this is kind of my one I use for the podcast to do the Bible studies, and this is kind of my personal take it to church. Put some notes in it. So, but it's kind of big. It's also kind of big, but it's good. I like having all that room in there to write in the margin. Okay, here's my one that's not church Bible publishers. This is the TBS Westminster Reference Bible. I did this one on my 3 go-to Bibles video I did back in a couple months ago, actually. But I put this in that video because this is one of the Bibles that I'll put it down, and then when I pick it up, I'm like, man, I love this Bible. And I do. The cover is pasted down. It's a little bit stiff, but it's soft. I mean, it's not going to bend, and you can't roll it up, but it's soft, and it lays flat. Anywhere you open it, it lays flat like it's his business. And it's got so many references. It's a good Bible, and I'll take this one to church with me sometime, and it's got my name on it as well. One of the few Bibles I have that have my name on it. Moving right along, there's so many I could put here. It's Sunday, and I just got home from church a couple hours ago, so my Schofield, mid-size Schofield lambskin that I use to preach and teach out of is still in my truck. I haven't got it out yet. But this is my other Schofield I'll probably use the most, and that's the calfskin, iron calfskin, hand-size Schofield. I use this one a lot. It's got the tabs in it. I use this one a lot when we're doing podcast episodes because I can flip to where I need to go real quick. But it's the Schofield, the old Schofield. I don't do the whole Schofield 3 and all that stuff. It's the old Schofield. I got all the versions that you can get from Church Bible Publishers. I got the hand-sized. I got the wide margin. And I got the mid-size, which is the one that's still sitting out in the truck. I need to go get it here in a minute. So that's that. This one is the newest one. Not the newest Bible I have, but the youngest of the 7 Bibles that are my favorite. If you remember, I don't know, it's been about a month ago, I did an unboxing for this. This is the Church Bible Publishers Large Print Reader's Edition in goatskin, brown distressed goatskin. And I got this, and it's turned into one of them Bibles where I just can't put it down. Like, I've been doing my year, reading through the Bible in a year, and I used this one pretty extensively for a couple weeks there. It's just got such big, it's the turquoise is what it is. It's turquoise with bigger print. And so the only thing I don't like about it, because the turquoises are like that, is self-pronouncing text. I could do without that. But it's got big, easy to read font. And you can read this thing from a mile away. It feels good in the hand because of the goat skin. So even though I've only had this one a little over a month maybe, it's quickly become one of my favorite Bibles. I was thinking about almost took it with me to Sunday school this morning. Kind of wish I would have, because I could have seen this one laying there on the paper on the counter a lot better. But we might do that next week. So you might be thinking, that's 6. That's only 6, man. You said he was going to do 7. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to be number 7. We can do some honorable mentions. We got this one that I got from Bible Believing Christian. giant print ultra thin. I don't want to put this as one of my favorites because I haven't had it too long, you know. Haven't had it a super long time. But I do like it a whole lot. So that's like an honorable mention. Next time I do a video like this, that could be in there. But, you know, gotta spend some time. We got Cambridge turquoise, but I already talked about turquoise. So, and this one's kind of new too. But I already talked about a turquoise, so can't really throw another turquoise in there. So I guess, I mean, I got the Common Man's Reference Bible down here, but I haven't really used that a whole lot. That thing's gigantic. So I guess I'm going to have to pick one I like a whole lot that might be controversial to some people. That is Ruckman Reference Bible. So this is a Bible. When did she get me this? My wife got me this before we got married. Christmas 2018. So Christmas a year ago, she got me this Bible. And this is the more expensive. You know, the basic cowhide one is whatever. And then the 3-piece iron calfskin, which is what this is the most expensive one you can get. Like $150 or something. It's something ridiculous. But it's a nice Bible too. The iron calfskin is. I don't know if Gold Leaf. I think that's the name of the binder that Church Bible Publishers has. I don't know if they do the Ruckman. I've heard they do. I've heard they do bind the Ruckman. But the Ruckman, I like it. I like the layout of it. I like the margins. It's not a wide margin. There is a wide margin version. But the margins are plenty big enough for someone who writes tiny, like I do. Not a whole lot of cross references, not as many as I'd like for there to be. But some of his notes are, and some of them are not so much. There's some in here where the note will be about why Catholicism is, you know, wrong and what's wrong with it, and I'm like, that's all fine and good, but I don't really help me understand the text. That's kind of you just rambling or ranting about Catholics or Mormons or, you know, whatever, which is good. I'm not saying it ain't good. I'm just saying when I see a note for something, I want that note to help me understand that better, which does in most cases. I'm just saying, in some cases you read the note and you're like, what's that got to do with it? But for the most part, notes. Good to have study Bibles from people who share my same view on dispensationalism and pre-trib rapture and all that stuff. And I didn't use the Ruckman a whole lot when I first got it, but the more I've used it, the more it's broken in, and the more it's become more and more of a joy to hold it and to use it. And the print's nice and legible. I love his subheadings and whatnot. And I can't say I've spent as much time in it to tell you all about it, but really like the Ruckman. One day I'll spend some more time in the Common Man's, and perhaps that'll make its way into but you know, some of these Bibles I haven't spent a lot of time with, and probably need to get rid of some of them if we're being honest. That's hard to do. Guns and Bibles is one thing I have a hard time letting go of. But that is my top 7 Bibles, including some study Bibles and some honorable mentions. So I hope you enjoyed that, and feel free to drop your favorites down in the comments section, and make sure you go watch Michael Hosey's top 5 favorite Bibles over at Bible Fandom. And he just recently did his top 5 study Bibles. But you know, I love to respond to that one too, but we're coming up like 2 weeks away from the premiere of the season 6 of the podcast, so I kind of got to get started on that. But I included some study Bibles in this one because I love study Bibles. So yeah, that's it. I guess I'll let y'all go, and I'll get to editing this thing. I can slap it on up there. Don't forget to visit the website, gospelorgimmicks.org. Don't forget to like the Facebook page, and which is facebook.com/gospelorgimmicks. And don't forget to join the Bible Fandom group. Bible Fandom, subscribe to his channel, Bible Fandom, and join the Bible Fandom group. And I'm a moderator there, and it's a fun group. We need some people posting stuff in there. It's been kind of dead the last week or two. So feel free to join us. Okay? Till next time. Take up your cross. Carry on. Oh yeah.